So I think this is the most appropriate time to make this video. Um, Talk about which one of the three is my favorite, like my most favorite to develop. I'm not gonna include my old Naruto game, the Naruto Shippuden Online Adventure. I'm gonna include Gaiden OA, Shinobi Life, and last but not least, Beyond. I'm gonna talk about which one of these three was my favorite to develop, and what really helped me improve my skill. So we're gonna jump into Gaiden. There's not gonna be too heavy edits. I'm just gonna show the gameplay. So Gaiden, I think it was our most try-hard game after the original Naruto RPG, and the reason for that is when when we created Naruto RPG, we were like, yo, let's try to do something so innovative and so like out of Roblox that the current games in 2000 like 2019 would have to like look back at this game and be like, wow, how did they pull this off? And you can see from the artwork, the UI design, everything, it's amazing. The movements of the UI. Games nowadays, they can't even compete with this 2016, 17, 16, 2016 work. We worked on this game for about 7 months, just constantly testing, upgrading, re-releasing, improving content. The thing about this game is we never focused on the Keki Genkai till, you know, and in our heads the game was getting, it was unpopular because it only had 400 players playing on a paid access, which is crazy because paid access games in 2019 don't even get 400 players. I'm not talking about Bloxburg because that's a different game. This was like 150 Robux, and it had 400 players playing. God No Way at the time had a lot of innovative content that many of the games on Roblox weren't even competing with. But it was really highly like inspired by just through like really hard work and like dedication. I feel like if we focus a little bit more, or at least not even focus a little bit more, just laid back a little with the content and look at what play people are really hyped for. I think we should have done that. Like we should have released some good Keki Yenkais first. We should have really, released some good game modes with the game. So when they ran out of boss battles to go fight, they would go do something else. Um, we should have done that kind of content, but your boy was young and he wasn't thinking right. Garinoi could have been that game, but sadly we weren't thinking. Man, if I can go back in time, I'd be like, continue developing Gaiden. I think it's currently broken right now. So, anyways, on to the next. So about the time Gaiden was like dropped, Shinobi Life was like the birth of Gaiden dying. So if you love Shinobi Life, you must be happy because Gaiden was the product that created Shinobi Life. Um, so around October 2016 is when we started development on Shinobi Life, and we just released a really early alpha December of that same year. So the end of 2016, Shinobi Life was like a early Christmas present. Everyone was playing it. Everyone enjoyed Shinobi Life so much at the beginning, and a lot of people still enjoy it to this day. I think it has a good fan base. It gets around 1,000 players on the weekend, and it gets around during the weekdays around like 400 to 500, and it peaks to like 800 when everyone's home from school. Um, Shinobi Life was that game that I enjoyed developing and I grew most of my skills from. It was around the time when I was learning to code, and then I had my brother help me because my brother was a main coder, and he taught me how to script really well in Shinobi Life. And the thing that we had to discontinue Shinobi Life, I went over this in another video because how the main thing of the game was coded. It's coded badly, so exploiters can go in and change your Keki Genkai stats and change everything. And when we coded Beyond, we coded it for that specific reason for like people not to cheat their stats, cheat the game itself. So if we coded Shinobi Life better, like if we coded it like Beyond, I'd probably still be continuing Shinobi Life till this day because I really developed mostly all my skills on Shinobi Life, and I really enjoy that game. What I like more about Shinobi Life than on any of our other games is because it was just so simple. Everyone just enjoyed it. It didn't matter what you were or what you were doing. You just a game that you hop into and you just mindlessly play for hours on end. You know, like you get a bunch of abilities, you go kill people, you just get more abilities, you go kill people, you get new KGs, you go kill people. It's just a mindless game that is super easy, fun game. Shinobi Life was, I think, like in all of my Naruto games, the most like fun game to develop because we would just hop on Shinobi Life, create whatever, ask you guys what you wanted in the game, add that into the game, and it was just fun. And then we would surprise you guys with like just random KGs that, it wasn't in the game. Like we had so much KGs, we had to make KGs up, and everyone was like, you know what, just do it, just go for it. Shinobi Life wasn't perfect as a game, but it was really fun to a lot of people. I, as a developer, I really enjoyed developing it. It had a lot of little content like bounty boards, but we never got into big contents like in big like giant boss battles or anything to do with your friends. And I think that's what most of our games were missing, like player missions to do with your friends, like group missions, good things like that. What I regret of not adding in Shinobi Life was a good clan system where it affected your Keki Genkai or a custom Keki Genkai creation system. We've been talking about this for a while, and we really want to get like where people can create their own jitsus and other people can adapt from that jitsus and learn it from that person. And I feel like that we want to go with that system in our new game where you can create your custom jitsus uh, and teach people your jitsu. Like you customize it and you create it and you teach people that your own jitsus. I'm just talking. It's probably we don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see what happens because it's been a concept in Shinobi Life and we've been wanting to do it for a while now. Oh yeah, the wall walk is also so bugged. I think Roblox broke a lot of things about Shinobi Life. They broke the wall walk. Sometimes you can't load into the game. Same with Gaiden. You can't even load into the Gaiden world properly. So, anyways, I think Shinobi Life was awesome, man. Like, I don't know, it was just a really awesome game to work on. Towards the ending of Shinobi Life, it was doing mad numbers. I wish we didn't announce that we would like, quit the game. I wish we could have continued developing it without exploiters ruining it. Because towards the end of Shinobi Life is when it was its strongest. It was like going to 5K to 6K players daily, and that was crazy. Shinobi Life never had like a big takeoff like Beyond did, but what we really liked about it was that we just developed it for a small fan base that enjoyed playing it. First it was 2K people, then 5K people just showed up from nowhere. They just enjoyed the content. Just simple, fun game to play. Um, the numbers of Shinobi Life was great. Like, I think this is our most visited Naruto game till this day. That and because it has like age compared to Beyond. Uh, Beyond has like 70 something million and it hasn't even been a year since Beyond's been released. It's been like 3 years since Shinobi Life's been released, and Beyond is catching up. But Shinobi Life is our most visited game till this day, and it's good. Like we learned a lot from this game, and at the end of this video, we got a surprise for the Shinobi Life fans that really enjoy this game. You're gonna really, really enjoy what we got to say at the end of the video. Beyond, man. Love it, hate it. It was the biggest, most popular Naruto game ever seen on Roblox, ranging from numbers from freaking 17 to 20K upon release, and slowly climbing down. It was the most overhyped Naruto game ever seen on Roblox. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. Beyond died after Alpha. It died a little bit. It didn't die during like the couple weeks, and the reason for that is when we released beta, we had no internet because we were moving houses and we couldn't fix glitches. It was impossible to do anything. And a lot of people, when they saw those glitches, they got turned off. A lot of people didn't like the new camera system. They didn't like anything. They didn't like the new combat system. And I think we just put too much on our plate after alpha. You know, we had this custom Susanoo, we had this new combat system coming, new camera system, new freaking jitsu effects, new UI design, big new map, more detail towards the map, and it was just too big for anyone to really, to enjoy. We should have eased into updates slowly, and we could have revert everything when it happened. Doing a big like beta update, it really killed Beyond. I think people enjoyed Alpha a lot more because it was Beyond Beta had so much more complexity compared to Alpha. It was so much more confusing. Not confusing wise, like more like things to stress the server, more data like the custom Susano, and during all this, like we were thinking, like, was it really worth it to do this big update? The reason we had to do the big update is because we were going to be gone for 2-3 months. Because when we moved out the place, we had to get everything ready. We had to get the Wi-Fi set up. The Wi-Fi was so messy. It took almost 2 to 3 weeks just to get freaking good Wi-Fi. And just moving was so messy. We thought the beta update initially we thought the beta update would keep people interested in the game until we're finished moving. But sadly, when we came back, Beyond dropped in players, and it hasn't been the same. And even though with all the new Keki Genkais we added, like almost 2 or 3 Keki Genkais a day that we pushed into Beyond, people didn't enjoy Beyond as much because one, they couldn't run it. It was too laggy for them, and just how everything was. We learned a lot from Beyond. Just big updates aren't good. You can't revert them. You can't do many things about them. So in our next Naruto game, we're just gonna release the game uh, with a lot of content, and every single day we're gonna fix and we're gonna really fix, add small content every single day, so it doesn't get dull or boring, and just focus on that little grind every single little day. Because what Shinobi Life, we did that, and it really built a good game until we gave up on it. So Beyond hasn't been the same since Alpha, and a lot of people want an Alpha of Beyond, but they don't know that if we put an Alpha out right now, it's not going to feel the same because they're going to always have to choose between an Alpha or a Beta Beyond. And Alpha, they're not going to get their stats because it's going to be on a separate game, and they're going to have to start from square one. Anyways, Beyond, it was really fun to develop. At first, we were like, "Yo, this is innovative. This is innovative. This is new. This is new. We should do this. We should do that. We should do this." Just man, this beta was so messy. If we took time, if we had the time to take time and really update the beta and make it really nice, and look at the things like the combat system, the things that really turn people off, and really test and upgrade it and got people to test it on the test server. If we had time, if we didn't move and had time for the beta, Beyond would have been so good. It would have been amazing, but once you kill a game from a big update, I don't think there's coming back from it. I remember on my iPhone, when I turned on my mobile data, I had the Roblox app. I would always try to check and see what people were posting, and damn, I was so like afraid, like damn, Beyond is not, the update's not good, the update's not good, and I was like, yo, don't worry, we'll come back from this. We can fix it. We can fix it. We came back. We tried fixing everything, and everyone's like, oh, they just bailed on us. We literally told people we were moving houses, we were moving, and everyone just like freaking like bailed on the game because of this update. And there's no reverting what we did because there's so much content intertwined. Like my brother literally remade the game to run better, but some like even if we do remake the game to run better, it didn't. There's things that was wrong with it because there's two main there's okay, think of it, there's two main scripts running, right? You need some to function this way, some to function that way, and it's just two main scripts running, and one was really efficient, one wasn't. The old one wasn't efficient with the new one, and it just created a lot of problems. So we learned from that, moved past that, and damn, Beyond could have been a big game. And I think with what we're doing with story mode, we're looking at all these mistakes, improving on the story mode game, and trying to make it as fun as possible. So with story mode, we're gonna have like maybe daily or every other day updates, small content updates, like maybe a new KG. Uh, but honestly, I think what my brother's doing, he's working on every single KG right now, every single element that extends into other elements, like how you have lightning and it extends into purple lightning or snake lightning and all of that. We're trying to create every single power first, and then release the game, and then upgrade and upgrade and then improve and upgrade and improve, and that's what we're gonna do. Just little small things to change and work on it, fix the glitches, and see how that progress goes. So we're doing like a Shinobi Life method mixed with like a Gaiden method. So the Gaiden method's at first, where we work on the game for a really long time, and then after we do a Shinobi Life kind of update method, where we do little content by little content by little content, add little content to the game, make sure it's nicely developed, and fix up glitches as we go on, so it's not too like buggy as Gaiden, and really test into it. So there you have it, folks. I'm gonna tell you which game I enjoyed the most, like what I really loved. Out of these three games, Gaiden, Shinobi Life, and Beyond. So, out of these three games, Gaiden, Shinobi Life, and Beyond, I gotta go with Shinobi Life because that's where I improved my skill the most, and I got really focused. Like I really had time enjoying just developing and creating Keki Genkais on Shinobi Life. If I had it my way, and like if I had like everything, every little like everything was right with Shinobi Life. There's no exploiting, and it was more like beyond the main coding beyond, but towards Shinobi Life, I would be updating Shinobi Life right now. Shinobi Life would have a better hand-to-hand combat system. I would fix up like the KG system in Shinobi Life, maybe make it a little bit more balanced, not damage wise, more you can't like if I was to balance Shinobi Life, I would make it where like there's better dodge mechanics and better that. I don't want to take away the ability from the people having these fun, cool skills to like, damn, the skill sucks now. I would make it more efficient towards that way, and I would really improve on Shinobi Life. Just improve on it so much to where it's like a really good game, slow updates by slow updates, and I can easily just revert that slow update if people didn't like it, and just move on with life basically. So if I had it, Shinobi Life would be in development till this day, but due to Roblox's poor system of stopping like people from injecting hacks and exploits, it just turns me off. If Roblox fixed these freaking problems, like before they became a problem, like fucking Shinobi Life could have been still alive. Nah, not like alive, because Shinobi Life is really big at the moment, like compared to many games that were in development for a long time. And Shinobi Life is a really good game. It still has a lot of players that play it. I mean, like alive as in, I would keep updating it. I would keep putting content on Shinobi Life. I would keep doing this, keep trying to improve it. But since there's no way to redo everything in Shinobi Life without people having their stats reset, like the data stores. Because once we touch the data stores on Shinobi Life or try to fix it, everyone's gonna lose their stats. It's just gonna turn everyone away from the game. And you see, right? There's no fixing Shinobi Life without breaking people's data or resetting everyone's stats, basically like that. So what we can do is improve the next new game and learn from the old game. So to end this up, hope you guys like my little video. Might have some information that I'm wrong about, because I haven't really reviewed like Shinobi Life or Gaiden or Beyond like for quite some time now. I've been away, but now like I'm officially back. Was away for spring break, but I had my laptop and I was working on the Shinobi story. You're gonna hear a lot about that. If you love Shinobi Life, there's gonna be something for you guys within story mode that is like Shinobi Life. Talk to you guys later, and yo, man, it's been a ride. Almost 3 freaking Naruto games. Shit.